Hello, guys. What's up? This is Francisco, right here with Valariso Capital, and today I want to bring you the trade of the week. This is a trade that I make in APPS apps right here. I made this trade last week, and today we're gonna go through the review of the trade. I'm gonna go through my trigger. I'm gonna go through my targets, my first target and my second target, and we're gonna see what actually caught my attention in this name to make a counter trend trade since we are aware that the market continued to be in a very pronounced and strong downtrend. So first of all, let's start with what was the position that I took. How did I trade APPS to the long side? So first of all, right here we have the position that I took in APPS. Right, I bought a common stock. Right, I make my first purchase on February 9 at $46, and then I scale out of my position the same day at 49, and then I scale out of the rest of my position right here at 51.76. So it's really important to understand that the moment that I scale out of my first chunk of the position, I move up my stop into a break even stop. That way, I secure my profits, and it's basically a no risk trade in which you don't have any emotions attached to it, since you know that whatever happens is going to be a profitable trade, and that lets you hold the rest of the position into the next target. So now let's go back into the chart so that we can take a closer look at what was my trigger in APPS. So first of all, right here, I mentioned APPS here. I mentioned it in my Twitter account. And the trigger that I had in APPS, first of all, you can see that we had a rising squeeze, meaning that the momentum in the stock is going higher, and that we also had a rising RAF indicator, meaning that the selling pressure is getting a little bit exhausted and that we have momentum going into the upside. My actual trigger is this yellow line right here, the transition from the bearish momentum into neutral momentum, and a defined close, daily close above that 21 EMA. So right here this day, APP has already called my attention for a trade to the long side, and I got my first entry as you saw in the picture that I just showed you. I got my first entry on February 9th, right here, right above the 21 exponential moving average. And we got the transition into green momentum, meaning that we have bullish momentum coming into this stock. Also, what is really important to notice is that as you can see, these dots that I have right here in my bars, these red, blue, and green bars that I have in my chart are the 10x bars. They're called the 10x bars, and these bars were developed by John Carter at simplertrading.com. So basically, what the dots are telling me is that we're having really strong volume coming into the name. And for any of you guys that follow Trader Lion, some of you guys might be familiarized with the pocket pivots volumes, right? So you can see that right here we had a dot, we also had a pocket pivot. Right here we had three dots, and we also had pocket pivots as well. So that's something, is just an easier way for me to see this, just an easier way for me to track any pocket pivot strength, and of course watching for the strong daily closing ranges in the stock as well. Now let's go back to my chart right here. So as mentioned, I got my position open at the 21 EMA. I had a stop right here at the low of the previous day, and I was targeting. My first target was a move to the 1272 extension of Fibonacci measured from this high to this low right here. So here, that same day, I scaled out of my position, as you can see from the arrow right here. And then on the second day, when we had that gap down, and then we had that really strong move to the upside, I scaled out of the rest of my position right here at the 1618 extension. Now, what is really important to notice, and that comes with risk management, as soon as I got my profits right here at the 1272, I moved my stop from this level right here into a break even stop right here at my purchase price. That way, you can secure your profits, and make sure that whatever happens, that you're gonna have a profitable trade in this name. Of course, anything can happen and you can have a gap down, but that's just a different story. But basically, that was my trade, guys. Pretty easy trade. Once again, in summary, I was just looking for something that has a squeeze going higher, something that was transitioning from bearish momentum into neutral and then bullish momentum. And of course, looking for that strong volume coming into the name and some really strong and bullish daily closing ranges. So that's basically it, guys. That's basically it. It's not a we don't have to complicate things, right? For me, the most important thing to know in the market is that the simple that you get, that you have your strategy, the easiest it is to execute it and to manage risk. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. That was my trading APPS. And if we go back to the screen that I had here with the actual trade, you can see that the average gain for this position was 8.32%. That's a really nice percentage gain for a quick in and out position, basically a 1 day swing. And it's really important for you to take profits, to always be aware. Since we are in a really volatile market, make sure that as soon as you got some in the table, move that stop into a break even stop, and then just let it work, and just basically let the market tell you if you're wrong. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. If you have any questions about the position, how I traded it, make sure to leave a comment. And thank you so much, guys, for watching. Cheers.